Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our Qimpro Gold Standard 2024 for Business, Mr. Ronnie Screwvala. May I please invite you on stage while Mr. Pereira reads your citation.
And good evening. The Qimpro Gold Standard 2024 Business. Role model leader for quality and excellence, Ronnie Screwvala. He is a first-generation Indian entrepreneur. In addition, he is a philanthropist, opinion leader, and author. I shall call him Ronnie because I've known him from the time he was in college. Ronnie's first foray was cable TV in India. For the first 2 years of that journey, he found no takers. He received abundant advice to treat it as a failed startup. But he stayed on. He was subsequently credited as the pioneer of cable television in India. He believes entrepreneurship is all about identifying and seizing opportunities and moving on from failures. Ronnie then saw an opportunity in toothbrush manufacturing. After many setbacks, he went on to build one of the largest toothbrush operations in India at a time when the landscape was devoid of a supportive ecosystem for private equity funding or accessible bank debt for startups. The other opportunity was TV home shopping, but it was before its time, and it was a big failure. But this was not enough for Ronnie to shake his beliefs in entrepreneurship. Next, he went on to build a media and entertainment company. I should call it a conglomerate, UTV. This endeavor was marked by a series of strategic pivots, including 4 near bankruptcies. After 15 years of focused work, with strong co-founders and a large team, UTV scaled to a size encompassing all facets of content and platform. In 2012, Ronnie divested UTV to the Walt Disney Company at a then enterprise value of, hold your breath, $1.4 billion US. Having lived it and seen the misconception that it's all about quick success and the failure is to frown on, Ronnie authored 2 books. The first, Dream with Your Eyes Wide Open, as his commitment to champion entrepreneurship and evangelize failure. And the second, Skill It, Kill It, which aims to give you an insider's view of the invisible skills sought and rewarded by global businesses, top recruiters, and leading CEOs. Ronnie, in his second innings, decided to deepen his commitment to making India a better place through a focus on 2 of the largest sunrise sectors, online education and not-for-profit rural social space. He is the co-founder and chairman of Upgrad. Established in 2015, Upgrad is now a leading skilling, learning, workforce development, and placement company. In addition, Ronnie, with his wife Zarina, are the co-founders of the Swadesh Foundation. This foundation operates with a single-minded focus of empowering rural India. The Swadesh Foundation has adopted a 360-degree model spanning water, sanitation, health, education, and livelihood to lift rural India out of poverty. Ronnie Screwvala walks his values. He's a benchmark. We congratulate Ronnie Screwvala, our Qimpro Gold Standard 2024 for business. May I request Suresh Lulla, the founder of Qimpro, to join me on stage to do the honors.
Roger, my longest introduction till date, I think. Never stood for 3 whole minutes to have a nostalgic ride down memory lane. Thank you very much. Thank you, Qimpro, for this honor. Really, really, really appreciate it. And thank you, everyone, for your support. You know, when I heard of the organization and the association, and I think I got a lovely 1-minute bite from Mr. Lulla when he said the Q is really what it stands for, and then quality improvising and improving quality seems to have been something that started in the 1980s. I come from mostly the service sectors, and therefore, how do you put a stamp when you're working with rural India? How do you put a stamp on that when you're changing people's lives in education and in online education? How do you do that when you're actually telling stories like one did for almost 15 to 18 years of my career? But I think I can't overemphasize that actually the responsibility that you hold for good quality work actually stands out. I think when we started our media business and started telling stories, we were the outsiders for many parts. And I think what stood out for us and what stood out for our brand of storytelling was the very essence of how we selected the scripts, the stories we wanted to tell, the impact we wanted to do, the message we wanted to make. Our foundation, Swadesh, was also named after one of our movies, which at that time, from a box office point of view, we were compelled to call it before its time, which was Swadesh, where Shah Rukh Khan comes back from his NASA job to meet his Nani Ma and light the bulb in rural India, so to speak, which is very much what we were doing at the foundation in rural India. So at every given stage, I think quality benchmarks do stand up. I think for most of us, it's not what's out there. It has to be in the subconscious. And I think that is the most important part. And as Mr. Lulla said, the left brain and the right brain. And if you have a combination of the two, I think that helps you along to get by. Again, thank you very much for the support. And thank you very much for giving me this award. Thank you.